morning, good evening from whichever time zones that you've connected. My name is Lakshmi, so I'll be the trainer for this throughout session of 70 plus sessions that we've planned. So this ServiceNow training module, what we could promise you is that it will cover the admin and development, and in fact the implementation stuff. So we the main focus will be on the ITSM. But in addition to that, we will also cover up, the other trending applications that we have right now in ServiceNow. So getting started with my introduction, so I've done 65 plus training batches, and from my batch, there were thousands of students that we have trained, and there's a lot of people right now who've been put into several organizations across. So before we could get started with the trainings, I would like to tell you that from tomorrow onwards, the day one of the session starts. In fact, you can consider today as a day one as probably formal introduction that we have. And from tomorrow onwards, we will have a full-fledged training on this thing. And as I told you, we would have 70 hours of session, right? So 40% or 50% of the hours of session, we would concentrate on the administration and the process and all of that you would know. And the rest of all the credit hours, we will focus on to the development, so that when you enroll out of this very first training session, so we guarantee you that you would be able to work on live projects as a developer and as an admin, of course. So before I could start the session, so I would like to receive an introduction from each of you. Probably you can put it on chat or turn on your mic and start with, like, what are you looking for this session, and are you somebody who's a fresher, or are you somebody who has a wide experience in a different different tool or different technology and planning to shift for so and so reason? Say anything as such.
Hello everyone, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Good morning everyone, this is Kishore. Presently I'm working in Genpact as a network operations center, and I want to switch to the other stream. So I choose a service now, maybe as admin or develop, I don't know, whatever will be the role suit to me. I'll work with that.
All right. So do we have anybody else, who want to share their purpose of training?
Hi, this is Rahim Khan.
Hi, this is Raju. Actually, I'm new to this ServiceNow platform. It would be better if we start from the scratch, right? What exactly the ServiceNow board is all, and how with minimum coding we can go and all, right?
Exactly. Yeah. The purpose of this, training is that we have people coming from, across different levels of experience and application. We would definitely have people who have a wide experience on a different technology altogether, but probably that technology is ramming down, so they want to shift into now, which is a trend, which is ServiceNow. And we would have people who are freshers and they want to get trained and then join a company as a, ServiceNow admin, as a proper ServiceNow admin. And we might have some people intermediate, like having 2 to 3 years of experience in a probably an on-call support or some non technology oriented things, and they would wanted to get into a better platform and a better upskill themselves. So considering all these variant different types of people, so this training session is put on a way that it starts from scratch, of course. So we will make sure that, we will make sure that you know all the process of it, and in addition to that, how do you develop each one of them. And ServiceNow as such, I can say that you do not have to worry a lot of okay, what if it's there a lot of coding and all of that. So you have a basic JavaScript which can be taught even to somebody who's just graduated. or just finished a diploma course, probably in somebody from a mechanical stream or a electronic stream, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You do not even if you have or you do not have a prior coding experience, we have designed the course in such a way that I mean everybody who's from a non-technical background or a technical background will definitely find it easy, and they'll be able to develop through this. So that is guaranteed. You do not have to worry about it.
Also, do we have a job support from this institute?
I can share with you the the admin contact details. So anything with regard to the job support or as in getting yourself put inside a company or anything other such. So you could definitely contact the admin team. They'll be able to help you out. I will share their number with you. Give me a minute.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello,
Yes.
madam.
Hey,
Good
hi.
morning, madam.
Good morning,
Actually,
Bharat.
I am not a madam. Actually, I am not fresher. I have previous experience in 5 years in court side, madam. Actually, I want to change my stream, madam, so that I don't have any that software experience in previous. So that's
Mhm.
what I want to learn new, madam. So I am some confusion regarding coding is there or is I'm eligible or not. That's what I want to know, madam.
Okay, to get started, let me tell you, put you in this way. So ServiceNow has a lot of branches. So, probably a decade back when it evolved as an ITSM tool, meaning you have only you had only one part of it. Now it has branched out and it has developed into several applications and modules.
Okay.
So there is always an opportunity as a developer and as an admin. And even in terms
Oh,
of development, you do not have to worry about coding, because they have developed the software in such a way that it is definitely less coding. So everything is
oh,
configurations. So pull and plug and bring in all the components together. Definitely there is coding, but I'm trying to say in a way that 60% of the 60% of the implementation can still be done without a vast knowledge in coding.
okay. Okay, man. Thank
Yeah, you will
Hello.
start realizing probably at the end of the so we our session is designed in 70 sessions. So probably in end of 30 sessions, you would have that confidence for yourself that okay, I will definitely be able to get placed in specific role, and you will no longer. Hope that answers you, Bharat. Good luck to you. So who we have next?
Hello, this is Venkatesh.
Yeah, hi, Venkat.
Is this 70 days course is about administration or development
It's together combined.
together combined? Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
so we will finish up with the admin stuff and then we'll jump into the development, because we want to focus on people who have zero or very limited exposure or understanding on ServiceNow.
Actually, I'm graduated in 2018. Thereafter, I joined in BPO. Still, I'm working in BPO, so I
Mhm.
don't have any IT experience. But I know this JavaScripting very well.
Mhm.
So, okay then.
Right. It is not required for you to, have a JavaScript experience in prior, but if you already have it, it's an add-on. And
Yes.
as long, yeah, and if you have a company, if you're already working in a company, and if that company has a ServiceNow tool inside, there is always a, scope for you to, cross domain. Like you can have an internal shift as well. Even otherwise, there's hundreds of openings at this moment. At the same moment that I'm talking to you, if you check in LinkedIn or Naukri or somewhere, there's a lot of ServiceNow openings, and if you have a strong profile in LinkedIn, and
Mm-hmm.
every single day you will receive a LinkedIn message from one or the other recruiters right now, I mean, not just right now, I know for a fact that the past 5 or 6 years, ServiceNow is always on an uptrend, and I mean, I'm pretty much sure for next 2 decades, it's not going to see any downfall.
So for next 2 decades.
Definitely, yeah, that I can vouch for you.
Yes, thank you.
Hey, hi, this is Arjun. So I want to know about this service now is totally belongs to ITSM, or so we have a different types of branches like ITIL and ITOM like that. So we are going to learn one day ITSM, or it
Okay.
will be cover all the things.
Okay, let me put it to you in this way. Okay, so probably 10 years back when they developed this tool, they developed it in such a way that it is a ticketing tool. So anybody wants to raise a ticket and track the process of the ticket, they can use ServiceNow. But now ServiceNow has advanced so much that uh, it could literally replace all your company's other types of tools. Let's say a company, any big company would have nothing less than 30 tools to manage the company, right? For a reporting tool, a performance tool, a HR tool, a ticketing tool, probably a CMDB repository tool. So it would have nothing less than 30 tools. But ServiceNow has gone to a stage or a place where it can literally replace any of the existing tools that you already have, and you can use ServiceNow as a one-stop solution. Like inside that, you have everything. You can find a lot of companies that are transitioning from whatever is the legacy applications that they were using for so many years. So those companies would be using for several decades a particular application, right? So they now find that, okay, ServiceNow has this capability. Why would I want my customers or my users to use separate different application for different requirement? Let me put combine everything, all of this, and put it into ServiceNow, so that ServiceNow is one tool where they can find any solutions. So ServiceNow has been streamlined or has been developed in such a way that all of these tools can be replaced and been engaged here. To further debrief on your questions regarding different, right, ITSM, HRSM, and all of that. So as I told you, there is advancements, right? So how would you get that advancements? You have ITSM, which is the very basic, and ITSM is built on the platform of ITIL, so IT Infrastructure Library. So when I say IT Infrastructure Library, it has its own, it has its own agile methodologies. So it is definitely important for you to understand these agile methodologies. No, it is no big deal, or it is no rocket science. Just understanding and the definitions of the process and how it works in the organization. If you have at least 1 year experience in a company, then this is something that it will be a cakewalk for you to understand these concepts. And our training module will be in such a way that you understand the basic foundation and the methodology, and we will make sure that you're capable of developing your own application and analyzing the existing application. So when I say that, when you become capable of analyzing the existing application, what happens is that, so ITSM is one application, right? It's a package which will have incident, problem, change, and all of that. Similarly, let us say HRSM, right? HRSM is a package again, which will have uh, again a further bifurcations. So when you become capable of diagnosing and analyzing one specific application, then it should be easy for you to self-learn other applications as well. The foundation is all what is important. And to give you a better enhancement of your question, without ITSM, learning ITSM, I mean, uh, learning anything else, HRSM and other things will not help you. So ITSM is the basic. In ITSM, we will cover the concepts, of course, and you will be capable of developing your own application and analyzing the existing applications. So by that way, you will become capable of, probably in a week time or 2 days, 3 days time, you can just analyze the documents of any other extra applications that you have, and you will be able to self-learn by themselves. right? Or else we also have separate detailed trainings for detailed trainings for HRSM, CSM, for discovery, for ITOM and all of that. But before you jump into anything, ITSM is primary. Without mastering or without getting into an intermediate structure into this, jump into anything else will not work. And I see Mr. Shrini's message. He says that he works as a manager in an MNC. So since his client is moving towards ServiceNow, he's looking into ITOM, probably into AI ops, and he says he's in the machine learning side, right? Since he mentioned about machine learning, let me tell you. So um, we have virtual agent, the chatbot, and we have agent workspace. All these are artificial intelligence concepts that we have inside of ServiceNow. So all these, as a developer or an admin, to administrate this or to develop that, or work on the existing out of box modules, this foundation or this knowledge of development is definitely necessary. I think this answers to Mr. Srini as well, since he has mentioned that is from machine learning side.
Yeah,
Hi,
thank you for that. This is Rini here.
Mhm. Actually,
Yeah, and one more thing, so we have in the service now all the other predictive analytics and related stuff as well, I believe so, right?
yes, yeah. You have predictive intelligence and all of that. So we have, we will also be able to conduct separate trainings on that. But let me give you in this way, right? ServiceNow, 10 years back, it was just one small package. Now it has diversified so much. As I told you, it can literally replace any of the applications or the tools that you already have in your company. So having said that, everything is a separate individual topics, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, just giving you an upfront, those machine learning concepts will be given an introduction, but it will not be explained in brief in this particular training session.
Yeah, and one more thing, like how well this service now is capable of handling mobile applications. Like suppose if you want to create the tickets through mobile and all, right? If you want to develop certain applications through service now, is there any way we can minimize the user interactions to log in into the respective URLs and all? Just to a mobile app, we can do that.
Okay, I see that this is something a perspective of manager. I can already sense it. Um, I'll tell you, like, any application that you develop as a mobile application, right? So it works
Yeah.
literally same as in desktop application. Just that there are few configurations that you'll have to, change here and there, such that it becomes compatible to mobile applications. And when I say mobile application, not like an, Android or iOS application that you will have it in your phone. Instead, it will be one application called ServiceNow, which is hosted by ServiceNow itself. How you log into your instance with your company credentials, right? Same like that, you would have to log into that app using your own same credentials. But you would see a simplified user interface in that. And developer can limit what mobile interface can see and what mobile interface should not see.
Okay. But we
So coming
have the
back to the
provisions too as
application,
well, right, for that.
exactly, yeah. So you can develop applications and you can even keep it available for both desktop and mobile, or else restrict it only to mobile. That
Okay.
also I will, yeah, that also is a part of the curriculum, and I will explain you when we develop custom applications.
Sure, sure.
hi, this is
Yeah.
Siva. Do we have certifications on ServiceNow too?
We also, with I mean, this training itself should make you, capable of doing certifications without any uh, I mean, this gives you this training structure will help you in a way that you are ready to attempt for the certification. But also we will be able to help you with regard to giving dumps or previous question papers to probably as a mock test or something like that. And for
Yes.
more, for more diversified uh, look out for this, please contact the admin team. I think I had shared the number in the um, chat, I think.
Yeah, I see that.
Which is the first certification which is mandatory for the industry?
Admin.
Okay. And what is the means fees for that?
So it varies, yeah. Like I mean, until 2 years back, it was like it was $150, but now they have a different procedure. Now to big tier companies like Deloitte, Accenture, Infosys, they give vouchers uh, for free or as a, as an engagement from ServiceNow to these companies, and companies further give it to them. But otherwise you would have to spend a lot of money like $1,000 to purchase for the training. So they have a training um, combined certifications, but
No, I
admin team
mean to
will
say
be
af- after completing this course, what will be the first certification that is a must do for the industry
it is a
if
service
I want to enter
certified.
as a fresher?
Okay, CSA, certified system admin. And then you have something called certified application developer. But this will be your visiting card. As a fresher, if you want to join, this will be the visiting card.
Okay.
This gives them a confidence that okay, you really have some knowledge on it. But otherwise, let me tell you something. Right now, a lot of people do have certifications. At the same time, I can tell you that if you have really good knowledge and you could crack the interview in a way that you could explain things to the manager or any technical person in the panel, um, either way works. So somebody goes in with this visiting card of certified system admin, and somebody can still join without any certifications, but still be capable by own self in technical aspects and demonstrate it to them. But on a
Okay.
long run, certifications are really important. On a long run, I'm saying.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Any other questions before we could get started?
Hello, Venkatesh here.
Yeah, Venkat.
Can you give a simple example of how the service now useful?
Okay. So you are from somebody, fresher or an IT background. I can put it to you in that way.
No, I'm fresher. Like I don't have any IT knowledge.
Okay, all right. Um, okay, so I'll put it in, the best layman terms as possible. Let us say, you go to a local government office, okay, and you give a petition, right? And you have it manually sent it to them as a paper. You write it down all your queries, and to the district collector or somebody, you give them a petition, and you just wait for that, and probably you ask the peon or somebody, okay, what is the status of my request? What is the status of my request, right? So instead of that, everything is organized. Is it in one tool, and it is in one tool, and you can look at the process of the flow, right? Workflow, like as my request has been approved, and what stage is it now, and if it's been declined, what is the reason? All these things you can do it. You can see it at one platform. This is on a very simplified level. What I've told you is only 0.01%, right? So generally they call it as a ticketing tool. So all these request or issue reporting, all these you call it as tickets, right? That is the terminology that they use in this, IT world. So a ticket represents either an issue or a request or any form of a tracking. So you call it as a ticket.
Understood. Thank you.
Hello, Lakshmi. Kishore here. Sorry to interrupt you.
Hey, hi, Kishore.
Yeah, I'm working as a ticketing tool from past 2 years, as you said, the request and incident, whatever it may be. How it is
Mm-hmm.
useful to me, I've done with the 0.001%. I'm aware of it,
Mm-hmm.
how to track the incidents or tickets or requests, whatever it may be, the ad hoc request we call so in an IT,
Mm-hmm.
and what will be the next step to me, if I am an IT employee.
Okay, so I believe you would have already received your curriculum. Let me let me walk through for the people who have not already visited. I'm somebody who goes on a fast pace with regard to introduction or any theoretical, and I would definitely want to concentrate on the implementation part or the administration stuff. Like when you acquire an admin role, what is the next step? What is something that you do first, right? So that is what I'm more focused on. And we on enrolling up of the session, so we will give you a book. I mean, this book has been developed by Mr. Srinivas Shankara. So he's got 10 years of experience, in IT, and he's got, I mean, he's actually an architect in ServiceNow. So this book is built by him, and it will have a step-by-step instructions of what you want to do, like in terms of administration and all of that. So I would not focus on more of the theoretical stuff. Instead, I will show everything as a demonstration instead of the ServiceNow. The first session being, I will, probably tomorrow I will get started with how you could create your own instance. So since you said you already work for a company, right? you
Yes.
cannot you cannot do anything in your company instance because you have a restricted access where you can just assign roles, comments on all of that. You do not have access as an admin to play with the tool, right? So
Yes.
ServiceNow gives us a free developer instance where you can literally develop anything, and even if it messes up also, you do not have to worry. You can delete the instance and create a new one, right? It works like that. So from tomorrow day one, we will not go with anything theory. Absolutely everything will be practical. Like I'll be helping you with navigations, configurations, and where do you customize and all of that. Again, jumping back to the curriculum. So you said you are already done on the 0.01, right? So
Yes.
you should be aware of what is cloud computing and ITL and all of that. And I mean, even though you say that you already work as somebody, as an SME, meaning in some other group, I'm pretty sure there are some parts of these topics that you would not be aware of. So anybody from already having a ServiceNow tool experience, not as an admin, but as a user, for them, this is something they already know, right? But from lesson 3 onwards, I think, I mean, everybody would require sessions from lesson 3 onwards, right? From
Not
lesson 3.
completely,
Mm,
not completely in 192, but I'm aware of it most of them. The versions and the approaches, all the things.
mm, mm, mm. Let me put it to you in this way, right? This is just look at the amount of sessions we have. So we have 35 sessions. The first 10 sessions stuff and process understanding stuffs. We will get into more larger forms on this, and you from somebody from an IT background, it might look like okay, user interface is a small thing, but you have several configurations inside of user interface. But you are always I mean, we always welcome people. You can put me on chat something that you find okay, this is something that I know. So to save your time, I'll give you something, I'll send you some links or something to keep you interested on that session, so you didn't feel listening to something that you already know. And let me put this to you. Anything that you already think you know is might be a is might be a little tweaked information, right? You do not get the original source of information. It might be a little tweaked information that you already have. So listening to this training, even the the former sessions, even the former session will help you to, there is a saying in IT, right? First unlearn whatever you know and then start learning. It helps you in a great way actually. Whatever you know already might not be the actual ones. That could have been in fact a tweaked information. Does that answers?
Hi, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Yeah, can I expect real-time project? I mean, real-time scenarios in this?
Absolutely, yeah. So that is what I was telling to the other person as well. So from tomorrow onwards, in fact today
Okay.
onwards, I'll get started.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you.
Coming back to Shushmita's question, so the sessions will be in a way that um, 70 plus sessions. So everything is tailor made, and a few sessions you feel that okay, this is something that I don't understand or something. We will always have always have the chat box open, and you can you can talk, or even you can put on a message, so that we will pause there and we will reiterate or re-explain how does it work. And also we will have a separate exclusive 10-minute session in the last at the end of every hour, so that it's like an open forum for people to screen share and probably fix few things for them. So all these we will concentrate, and every day 1 hour, 9 to 10 a.m. This is the slot, and it's going to start from tomorrow onwards. And we will bring it in weekends also, if everyday weekday. Okay, let me repeat. So Monday to Friday, 1 hour, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Weekends, if required. When I say if required, so we have this pattern, right? So having 70 sessions, we have a plan that okay, we will have to finish it in so many hours. So this classes 1 to 5 will compose of these syllabus. So if at all something, there's somebody who asks for more questions and he requires really help or something, we are still open to open up the sessions in weekends on request basis. But otherwise, this applies to everybody. Weekdays, 1 hour, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m.
So do we have recordings if you miss any of the classes? For example, if I'm not able to attend 9 to 10 a.m., do we have
Yes,
any?
we have recordings, and you can contact the admin for that. But I would strongly recommend, try to attend the session, because you have lot of online sources, and it is always a different thing, right? Attending a live session and attending something that is already a recorded session. I think literally all of anybody in the IT or a fresher would have definitely gone to YouTube tutorials, documents available online, and all of that. But it definitely makes a very big difference, I'm telling you. So try and see the best possible that you could attend the live sessions. But in case of worst case scenarios that you're definitely not able to attend the sessions or anything, yes, we will be able to share the recordings with you. You could contact the admin, email them or call them, message them. They will be able to help you out. And any questions that you have on that day, on the same day, you can just message to the admin. They will pass it on to me, and in the next session I will join in 10 minutes earlier, and for the respective person I will debrief it for them, if at all any questions or clarifications required.
Also, do we get daily recordings?
So if you, okay, so you're somebody looking for a constant daily recording regardless if you join or not, right?
Yes, definitely we will join live session, but it helps,
Okay,
right? If
right,
you
right,
have any
to
doubts, so that we
revisit.
can, yes,
Yes, you will get it, and you can contact admin for that.
sure thing.
Lakshmi?
Yes,
Hello.
tell me please. Yes, tell me
Yeah.
please.
Do we need to, try to figure out some laptop or something like that to install, to work on it, work on hand, something like that, or
Okay. Oh, okay, you do not have to install anything. I think you probably would have installed this Meet Go something, right? This app to join to the session. This is one thing that is required. Otherwise, this is something, it is on cloud. When I say cloud, like uh, just like how you log into Facebook, right? In web, you
yes.
can log into Facebook, and Gmail, you can log into Facebook, right? Like that, you can just log into any of the web browsers.
Okay.
So this one works in all web browsers. So what you require is a device that help you to get into a web browser, and preferably a laptop or a desktop, because you need to type in code and do configuration, not just looking, right? You have to do it yourself.
Got it.
Okay, any other questions?
Yes. I have one question. So I'm working in the one MNC company. So this service now is all about that. When we have the issues in the application and all, the service team is going to resolve this one, right? So it is the applications or varies from one company to another company. So after end of this section, we came to know that. So how is it going on and how we will resolve the tickets and all. So it will be after joining in the different company, they will give the training on this, right, in the different applications.
Okay, so all these that you're talking about is you have three different roles when you use ServiceNow tool, right? One is end user. End user is somebody who submits tickets, right? And the other one is fulfillers. Fulfillers is something I think that is the one that role you are doing right now. Like you work for a team and you get somebody reporting an issue and you resolve that issue for them. So you are using this tool to document your information, right? Now, this training is focused for people who wants to become admin or developer, meaning they will do the configuration of how the tool should look like, what are the components the tool should have, and all of that. You understand the difference between these three, right? I shall repeat, if this is not clear for you. So,
Yes.
let us say, somebody saying that their laptop is not working, right? And they want to report it to site IT. They are the end user. Okay. My laptop is not working and I need to report this to IT. So I will log into ServiceNow and I will go to a catalog. I will say that laptop issue. I will search laptop issue and it will take me to a catalog. Are some articles and I will create a ticket, right? So I am an end user here. Is that clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Okay. Now who's the fulfiller is, so somebody will take my ticket and work on it, right? Saying that, hey, can you just, come to this floor or come to this particular ODC and give me a laptop, let me look at the laptop. Or else, can you connect virtually so that we can look at what is the software issue in your laptop? There is a team for that, right? They are called fulfillers. Is that clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, got it.
These two people does not require any development knowledge or admin knowledge. These two people just should know how to use the tool. For example, you're using Microsoft Word, Microsoft PowerPoint, right? You just need to know how to open that, how to bring an image in that, small things like usage. So this training is not meant for these two people, and for these two people just 1 hour session is enough to give them understanding of what this tool is, how to use. Just 1 hour session is enough. Now this training is focused on people who can go by the name admin or developer. Now what these people do is, let us say I'm telling that, I have a catalog, how the catalog should look like. Okay, so I have two checkboxes here and I have a larger text option here, right? So what is the title here, this one, and how this box I can bring it up on the right, how I can put this image on this place. And all this is something that a developer does, right? An incident in incident form, let us say. In incident form, you have something called numbers, which is auto-generated and it is unique. And you have something called priority. When you change the priority, there is something else changing and this is mandatory. All this thing is something a developer does, right? How the form should look, what are the things mandatory, what are the client side validation, what are the backend validations. On submit, just validate these are the fields available. All these are the things that the developer does. Does that helps? Does that answer your question?
Okay. Madam,
Yes,
this
sir.
is Subbu.
Yes, got it. Thank you.
All right, yeah.
Madam, this is Subbu speaking.
Hi, Subbu.
Madam, actually, I have no experience in IT before 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
experience in another field, but now I came to the IT field. How can I survival in this tool like
Oh,
ServiceNow?
okay, all right.
This is you are not. Please explain that.
Okay. So anybody who comes from mechanical or electrical department as a fresher, right? Somebody who passed out there last year or 5 years back, they always say that, oh, I do not have experience in coding. I do not have experience in coding. But the truth underlying reality is that if you go to a computer science student and if you go to an electronics and mechanical students, there is only zero 0.5 difference of coding knowledge, right? Lot of engineering batches, in the current world, they graduate without having really really on life project experience. So first of all, keep that inside the bag, saying that, oh, like 10 years before I worked, but now I have zero coding experience. Forget everything. Imagine you're a fresher, okay? You're something learning fresh in life, and forget the fact that, oh, you do not have background on coding. Nothing should be an obstacle. It is all I can guarantee you that, like, at the end of day 30, you would regret saying, oh, why did I even doubt myself, right? This is definitely a very fast learning tool, and you can see the number of developers rising up every year. Until 5 years back, when you check in LinkedIn how many developers you have, you would hardly find like probably 100 or 200. Now there's like thousands and lakhs of developers on ServiceNow, and the tool, in fact, it's booming like anything. It's trending like anything. uh, and with regard to learning also, again, telling you this: you do not have to have inhibitions or issues like, oh, I'm not from an IT background, I'm a fresher, or it's been 10 years that I've used this, 10 years I was into, before 10 years I was into IT, now I'm into different business. Nothing should be a problem. Just keep your mind open. Just start it like a fresh thing. Do not think that somebody else has a better knowledge than me. Nothing like that. Let me tell you this, right? So in this session, I would say that 20% of the audience are probably freshers, and 20% somebody from different technology having an IT experience, and 20% somebody coming from a completely non-IT background, and they are from some different business streams or something. For me, let me tell you something. Everybody is same here, as in everybody is going to take the same amount of time in learning this technology. It is not that one person will learn faster, one person will learn slower. Nothing like that. Everybody is going to learn in the same pace. That I can guarantee you for sure.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Back to the Naga's question, as you have explained, the end user, the full-fledged developer. What about the admin? What he does?
Okay, that is in fact a big question. So the admin or the developer does all of this, which we are going to cover in the session.
Are the both the same, or the both are different? I know the developer, I know the end user, but we have missed the question admin. So I just want to check.
Okay, admin is somebody. Okay, admin is somebody who does not codes. He does not write codes. Instead, he does all the configuration stuffs. There are some, 30% or I would say even a 50% of the things that admin can do without zero coding, right? With zero coding, they can change things. Probably bringing fields mandatory, or changing the layout, or setting up assignment rules, to whom to assign. All these backend logics they can do without coding. But when I say without coding, they want to know, in the sense they should know the logic or the underlying process behind, right? So that is how you could differentiate from a system and admin and a developer.
Okay, so basically the admin doesn't know any code, but he need the basic logic how to work on it. Am I right?
Correct, yeah.
But
But you
both
can't
having the.
but
I'm
both
sorry
have
to interrupt.
equal understanding on the ServiceNow process.
Okay, I mean both having the same importance in MNC companies. Am I right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Fine, thanks, thanks.
Anything else?
So the class is for every day, right?
Yes,
24
every
by
day,
7.
Monday to Friday.
sessions?
No, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m., just like you had it today.
Yeah, no, so no Saturday and Sunday classes.
We do not have it on general basis, but if you feel something that that has been trained on this week and you still have confusions throughout, and if you can't finish up the syllabus or you require extra classes to focus on one specific topic, definitely we are open to make sure you get you get that result, only then you jump to the next topic, because having something set back in topic one and taking that together with topic two does not help. We want to make sure when topic one is done, everybody should be clear of topic one and no questions left unanswered.
All right. So the course period is for 2 months or what? 70 sessions. How will you cover within 2 months? Like 22,
Okay.
22 days in a month. So that will be 22 sessions per month, right?
Right. So that, yeah, that is how we say we have weekends also. But again, I'm telling you that, like, when we say 70 session, we don't restrict it to the 70 session. It might jump to 65 also, 75 also. It is always flexible, and we do not want to, put a time frame and say, oh, 2 months done. Okay, your payment is done, your job is done. That's all. And we have given you all one-liners. We want to make sure that you're really confident, because a lot of people undergo training, but the point is, are they really coming out confident, right? I mean, you should be, after the end of this curriculum, you should be confident enough to look yourself, in the, apply yourself in the internet, the list of job opportunities, and you should be confident enough, just like any other developer and admin, to crack that interview.
Got it. Vishnu had a question. How many people do we have for a batch?
Okay. We actually have some every 30 days we start up a new session, a new batch, and the batch would have, minimum have 30 people, or it would have minimum of 40 people. It goes like that. We even have worked on batches which had 50 to 60 people. So that should not be a problem. The number of people high or low should not be a problem. You always have the option of um, having the conversation one to one.
Yeah, if we miss any class, can we attend it in another batch?
Okay, that question I will leave it to the admin to figure out, because I understand it, but we follow different schedule, right? Let's say my batch is on, my batch starts today. Okay, so I'm on topic one, probably section 3 or something, and the other batch is right now on section 10 or something, right? That will not sync. The other batch that is
Yeah,
happening
yeah,
will be on.
that's fine. Maybe that section will come after 7 days or 10 days. So can we attend there?
Okay, that I will leave it to the admin to answer that. Like, I will ask the admin to revert back to you and answer that. But on a personal note, let me tell you, having that topic unanswered, I personally feel you should not jump to the next topic, right? I understand your intention that you want to revisit the topic or anything. That is why we have recordings. If you require, we will be able to provide recordings. But what I'm trying to say is that then and there, get your questions resolved. If you're not able to attend that question because you have a family occasion or you have another meeting or something like that, it's okay. You can listen to the recordings and get back to me the next day, 10 minutes prior. Every day between 8:50 to 9 o'clock, I keep it in a way that it is open for people to ask questions from the previous sessions, right? What happens when when you leave your questions unanswered, you wait for next 10 days for some other batch to take the same session. For the next 10 days, uh, you will not have clarity on that topic, right? I might require you to have clarity on this topic, so that you get yourself involved in next topics. Otherwise it will become like procrastination. You miss one thing in the dot, you miss everything, right?
Okay.
But if you're really willing, you really feel like, oh no, I want to join in the other session, uh, yeah, as I told you, I will leave it to the admin to take a call, how to make it tailor made for you.
All right. Also, can we be in touch with you personally?
We will probably, you know what, we will um, create an instance or a chat conversation where you would be able to reach out to me instantly. Right, a kind of a public forum for all these trainers. We will have a common instance, right? So you can initiate chats in this. So if you have any questions at any time, regardless of time zones or anything.
So if
So
we
we
ask
will create,
question there, you'll get the message, right?
yeah, so
Oh,
I
it's
can make
like
it for you.
email. Hmm.
Exactly, yeah. So I will share this credentials of this account also. I will create a user account for all of you, and the admins and everybody will have access to that. So this becomes one open forum for your questions. And
Hmm.
let's keep it a point that it's not one-to-one questions. Let it be open for everybody so that uh, there could be another person who might have similar question as yours. So let them also have visibility to your question. That will help
Got
them
it.
in their,
Yes,
in their perspective as well.
got it. Thank you.
Is there anything else? And in fact, I wanted to, start up with session today so that you have an understanding. I mean, whatever I told you now is only the explanations. I really wanted to, probably demonstrate something so that it helps you to get it kick-started from tomorrow onwards. But nevertheless, if you're available for another 10 minutes or something, I'll get started.
So this session is going for 3 months, right?
It should typically end in 2.5 months or 2 months.
Yeah. Actually, I have a doubt. Like, if I'm serving the notice period in my current organization, like it's about 90 days. So the training will be completed in 75 or 80 days. So how can I apply jobs on service now? Like, we'll have less span, right? Maybe 15 to
Okay.
20 days.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right. So I'm saying you should not risk and wait till the last day. You start applying probably after 1 month. Trust me on this when I tell you. So in 1 month,
Yeah.
we will also help you, in list of amount of job openings available in the market so that you could apply parallelly. In 30 days, you will be confident as an admin, and probably in
Yeah.
40 or 50 days you will be capable of attending the interview, uh, but probably not mastering. There's a difference, right? Like,
Yes.
you
Yes.
know something and you can do something, but you cannot excel in that. So to excel, you
Yes.
will have to wait for that 70 hours of session. But to know and be capable of answering in the interview, I think 50 sessions is absolutely fine for you. But
Okay.
I would
Yeah.
recommend, on a personal front, I would recommend probably on 30 days of session. I mean, I do not have to tell you, you would know for yourself that if you're confident or not,
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
right? I mean, as I've, we have designed this curriculum, I'm pretty sure that in 30 days, you will be able to attend the interviews. And uh, I mean, I wish you send us a message that you've already got the job.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Okay, but nowadays we can see that there were no job offers for admin. Like we can see only developer jobs outside. So what about this?
Okay, so in developers also, this training modules is combined, right? As in, I mean, so we will be able to send it to you across what are the list of job opportunities available for admins as well. So you do not have to worry.
Yeah.
Probably, I think your search sources are limited.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Hi, good
Hey,
morning. This is Radhika.
hi, Ratika.
My doubt is if this course will be completed within 2 months or 3 months, right?
Mhm.
If we want to join again this course, is there without paying money? Is there any chance?
Okay, okay. So why do you feel once finishing the course, why do you think you want to relearn that?
No, after joining the job also, if we have a doubts. It's not like
Okay.
that, but we have a duration like in other institutes also. It's 1 year or 2 years. We can join 3 to 4 coaching sections like that. So that's the reason I'm asking.
Okay, we will give you recording sessions, and we will give you this book. This book is like kind of a handbook. Anywhere you want to understand about a content, particular topic, this book is always there for your reference. But even otherwise, if you would like to looking for some job support or something, you're always open to. You're always welcome to contact the admin.
Okay.
They will be able
Thank
to
you.
help you on that.
Okay.
May I know this training is mostly it will be a theoretical part or it's a practical part?
It's an absolutely practical part. So this documentation is just a handbook for you to refer to. And from tomorrow onwards, anything that I start will start in this instance, right? So this is how a ServiceNow instance look like. And anything that I do will be here only. It's proper demonstration. And this particular books, we would give it to you for your reference. So anything that theory, I mean, we're not going to right. See, I'm not somebody who reads this for you. There's no purpose of that as well. I will demonstrate it to you, and probably after the session or before the session, if you read through the chapters and the exercises in this, you will be able to relate to it very clearly. And I will give you some exercises for you to do as well. And we will have exercises for people like you to do it inside the session itself, and like homeworks outside of the session as well. So all of these has been clearly, being documented. We have documented in this particular book. You can see, it's a 500-page book, but I mean, looking at it's a 500-page book might sound, overwhelming, but if you see, there's a lot of screenshots involved. That is how the volume of the book increases, right? Okay, so Shushmita has asked a question, do we have mock interviews? Shushmita, and I think you're the person who said, you're connecting from a different time zone. So looking for another, different batch that would help you. Uh, so is 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. I mean, I think probably if you're from any of the Pacific time zones, it should be some 9 in the late evening for you. Um, if you really feel that is a difficult session for you to join in, just contact the admin. They will be able to help you with other available options. With regard to mock interviews, please contact admin. They will be able to guide you through that.
Apart from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. batch, is there any batch in the afternoon?
Okay, not that I have the information handy. So all these batches and the schedules are being handled by the admin. So here's the contact number to the admin.
So how can I configure this instance now so I can practice practically?
Okay, all right. So tomorrow, first thing in the session, I'll tell you how to how to configure this instance in your personal laptops or in your in your Chrome this thing. How do you create an account and how do you do that? But the instructions to that, it is also available in this ServiceNow book. So this book you would receive it once you enroll for the session. So if you feel if you I mean, if you are very active and you really are more curious, probably you can get it enrolled, and after you enroll you will get this book, and in this book they will give you step by step instruction as in how do you uh, okay, let me show you quickly, right? So you have an a web portal called developerservicenow.com. There you just have to sign up, just like you sign up for any other thing. So once you sign up, you will get all your details on the email. You'll have to authenticate that. All right, yeah. So once you get all the credentials, it will help you to give, a link it will be given, and that will be taking you to the ServiceNow instance. So you just have to log into that, and there are a few more details. So this whole setup is like something, it would take you probably 20 minutes or something. That is it. It might look confusing now, but probably when I take you, when I walk you through that session, So next 20 minutes of tomorrow's session, I will make sure that everybody has an instance already, plugged in their laptops. Only after that we will get them started. Does it answers?
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Also, if we enroll now, do we get a hard copy or a soft copy of this material?
You get the soft copy.
All right.
Okay, if there are no questions, I'll probably take another 5 minutes and give you a quick, quick overview of the curriculum, right? So tomorrow I'll get started with the cloud computing and ITL and ServiceNow overview. And in parallel, I'll give you instructions to how do you create PDI. So first 20 minutes of the session, we will cover up all these 4 things. And after that, we can get started. Probably this is in interest of the people, who are very fresh to the instance. I think it is important for them to, just play around with the interface. Okay, which is where and what is what. Which is what. So all these formal introductions to the instance will be all covered up in tomorrow's session. Any other questions from anyone?
No questions.
All right, then I think we're good to close the session. So if you still have any questions unanswered, just drop drop a WhatsApp message to the admin number that I've told you, and either they or I'll be able to answer you to them. All right, guys, thanks for joining in, and so let's meet again tomorrow around same time, 9 a.m. IST.
Oh, thank
Sure
you.
thing. Bye.
Thank you.